Before starting the video, let me make one thing clear. This video is not for everyone. This video is for those legendary people who are introverts and shy, those who have very few friends, those who feel awkward as soon as they go among people, those who have social anxiety and want to become better from within but just don't know how. Okay, so first of all, I have a question for you. Why do we feel awkward talking to people? Why do we have social anxiety? So, from what I have observed in my life, there can be two main reasons for this. Reason 1, parents and childhood. If you feel awkward while talking to people, the first reason could be your parents. Either your parents themselves are introverts or shy, or they are extroverts but you never got the chance to be social. What happened in my case? Listen, my parents are neither introverts nor extroverts, but still, I became an introvert. Why? Because wherever my social skills should have developed, my parents did all the work there themselves. For example, if I have to go get a haircut, I'm taking dad along. If some stuff needs to be brought from outside, dad is bringing it. If we have to go to a relative's place, dad or the elders of the house are going. If something needs to be discussed at school, I am taking mom there. And what was the result? I was safe, but I never got the chance to handle situations. And when I grew up, people expected me to talk confidently. But when there has been no practice, where will the confidence come from? But now imagine for a moment, a guy who goes for his haircut by himself since childhood, goes to buy stuff himself, goes to the flour mill, attends family functions, fills out school and college forms himself, or if there is some work, he goes alone. So, do you think that guy will feel awkward talking to people? Will he have social anxiety? The answer is absolutely not. Reason number 2, society and school system. The second biggest reason is society and the school system. Ask yourself, to tell you the truth, even today, in Indian society and Indian schools, if a boy and a girl are talking normally, it is seen as a very big crime. Even today, if a student makes a small mistake in class, they are scolded in front of everyone. They are embarrassed. Sometimes they are even beaten. You must remember how many times you wanted to ask a question in class but couldn't even raise your hand out of fear. And if you ever did raise it, the teacher would say, "What kind of useless question is this?" At that moment, you get embarrassed in front of the whole class. Your confidence dies right that second. Next time, even if you know the answer, you still don't raise your hand. For this reason, our social skills never develop. We don't talk to girls, we don't go on stage, nor do we try. Even if we think about doing it, we don't do it because of this fear. That is why children in Indian schools study less. They avoid studying, but they are given a lot of trauma. Their confidence is torn to shreds. Yes, there are some rare kids whose confidence increases from school because they find good teachers, but this is very rare in India. The worst thing I find about school is that along with people you know, you are embarrassed in front of many people. You are beaten, disrespected, you are called useless or good for nothing. Here, let me tell you a small story of mine. It's about class 9th. I decided I would give a speech at school, and I had mentioned this to one or two of my friends saying, "Bro, I'm going to give a speech, and will you give one too?" So they ignored it, saying, "No bro, we don't do all this. Not interested." But later a friend told me that Shikhar doesn't want to do it because he's scared. But still, I put my name on the list because no one from my class was participating. And there was a teacher we respected. He came to our class and kept telling us to put our names down. But still, we weren't saying anything. Boys and girls all had their heads down because, bro, there was the fear of what will people think. And finally, when the teacher was about to leave our class, he started saying all sorts of things to us. Meaning he started saying that this class is useless, it's like this, it's like that. He was insulting us. And when the teacher looked at us and said this one line, "It seems there are no men in this class." Hearing that line, I couldn't tolerate it. I made up my mind that now I will definitely give it. At that moment, I couldn't control myself. I stood up and said, "Sir, write my name down. I will do it." Because bro, I was a very egoistic guy at that time. And if people in my class challenged during free periods who could do 70 push-ups in one go, I would immediately raise my hand and do 70 push-ups with proper form. I would do it in front of the whole class. And I had a friend who could do it too. Okay? So the next day, I was called on stage for public speaking. I had to give a speech there. I had to speak a thought. And that day was October 2nd. I went on that stage scared. And before that, I had never done public speaking. I had never seen so many staring faces in front of me. I had never spoken seeing so many people before this. That's why my hands and legs started trembling up there. The tension was clearly visible on my face. Like, I was very scared seeing such a public audience where your friends, girls, teachers, everyone is watching you. But still, whatever I had written on that slip of paper, I spoke it. And there was a mom standing on the side who was very rude and strict. She didn't like us, bro. I don't know. She always stayed angry. And she was laughing at me. 2 or 3 other teachers were standing with her. And seeing them, all the teachers and kids started laughing. But one teacher came and supported me, saying, "Speak again." This time, I spoke a little better. But still, because of that, everyone was laughing at me. Now imagine, 400 to 500 people are watching you. They are laughing at you. They are making fun of you. How would you feel? Your confidence will go straight to zero. Self-doubt will skyrocket. And this wasn't just one incident. Many such incidents happened to me where my confidence was broken. I remember there was a math teacher, and if I did something by mistake, he would shout every day. Sometimes he would even hit. He would take out his personal frustration on students without any reason. So when these things happen to you on a daily basis for years, think about how much your self-image, the confidence inside you will decrease. You will start feeling that you are a loser. You won't be able to do anything in life. So your self-confidence will be completely ruined. Well, now a new generation of teachers is coming. Maybe this doesn't happen anymore. And if this still happens, then comment if this happens to you or if it has ever happened. Okay, so what is the solution to this? First of all, look, I have noticed one thing. I do want to improve my communication skills, but the biggest problem is that I don't have people to talk to. Seriously, I am not an introvert or shy. There just aren't people like that to talk to. Let me tell you about the people around me. Some are those who always talk about studies or girls, or they are those who always talk about cricket or alcohol, cigarettes. Okay, fine. If a guy is talking about movies and songs, that passes. Otherwise, bro, what is the meaning of life when you aren't even enjoying a little? And I think, bro, how boring must a person be who doesn't listen to movies or songs and so on, right? Now, don't assume that because I don't watch movies, songs and all that, I am super focused. That's why I like talking to people very little. Maybe this is your reason too, and that you aren't finding good people with whom you can communicate. We want like-minded friends who talk about fitness, talk about business and YouTube, discuss things like AI. For this reason, we will waste 2 extra hours on the phone, but we won't talk to people in real life, and we won't call them. That's why even if we are free, we will use the phone thinking we are doing some productive work, but we won't go out to talk because it feels like a core. Who is going to approach? Better to just comfortably use the phone. And if you can't start a conversation with people, I have already made videos on that. Go watch them after this video. I will give the link in the description. Don't worry. We give excuses that we don't find people like us. I used to say the same thing earlier. You are single or don't have friends not because you don't look good or you don't have good clothes. You are single because you don't go anywhere other than your home. Neither do you meet anyone nor do you message anyone. And you think that your communication skills will improve just like that. That is absolutely not going to happen. Earlier, I also used to give myself this excuse that I don't have people like me to start a conversation with. But when I put my phone aside and went to the villages, cities, and colleges around me, I found people who think like me. In fact, people with even more experience than me who have lived life. And today I have 3-4 male friends, 2-3 female friends. Not the time pass ones, but those doing something in life. So start going out. Bro, people are there. You just have to break your comfort zone. And nowadays, I have seen such videos and reels where I've seen these Sigma male cool characters or attitude videos in which they show not talking to girls as having a lot of attitude and consider themselves very cool. If you think not talking to girls is cool or spiritual, then you are not a celibate brahmachari. You are sick. You are just insecure. You are ill. And I have heard in my UP, Uttar Pradesh, that their boy Sanu doesn't talk to any girl. How good he is. Sanu turns 30 and hasn't even touched a girl yet. He doesn't even know that there is something called girls on earth. This is life here. Both men and women are important. And bro, if you find such a boy or girl who says that I don't talk to any girl or boy, I don't mingle much, then don't consider this thing cool or sigma or consider them superior. These are the same people who later get married to just any girl or boy without any understanding. Bro, this is life here. You will find both boys and girls. After a time, you will start earning money too. You will get settled too. Then what after that? Bro, if you don't find a good partner, she will ruin your life. Nowadays, you can see that everyone gets a girlfriend and boyfriend right from childhood. Okay, when I started talking to people, whether it was awkward, whether it was useless, whether I got rejected, then slowly the social anxiety started decreasing. I didn't find perfect people, but I found real people. If you are watching this video, it means you want to change. Just do one thing. Next time when you get an opportunity, don't run. It will be awkward. Your heartbeat will be fast. But that moment will build your confidence. So yes, this is how social anxiety breaks slowly. Just take one step out of the house, bro. And yes, the promise I made that 5 videos will come this month. This video is proof of that promise. Because I'm a man of my words. I do what I say. I know right now you might be a little angry with me too. Because right now I am working on quite a few things at once. Like fitness, looks maxing, discipline, height, communication skills, relationships, money. There are quite a few topics. I will bring videos on them later. You just have a little patience. But if you want a video on any specific topic, then comment. I will bring a proper valuable video on that. Not random things. Because I have spent 4 to 5 years just understanding these things. I have watched 2 to 3,000 videos on self-improvement and money. And the mistakes I learned by making them in 4 to 5 years. I don't want you to repeat those same mistakes. We don't have that much time, bro. That we all learn by making mistakes ourselves. So if any video is getting late, understand that I'm making something even stronger. And if you haven't followed my WhatsApp, Telegram or Instagram yet, then do it. Because it doesn't happen that today I talk to a girl and I immediately make a video on it. Or something like that happened to me and I make a video on it. No, but if you follow me there, I will share my real experience through voice records. Because now I am going to be active there. And you will have another benefit. The videos that come at 5 o'clock, you will be able to watch them there first, before other people. And if you like this video, then the video visible on the screen is next level. Click it, I will meet you there. Bye. Om.